Hello, Terry. Are you still here? Happy Easter to you and your family as well. Did you have a good Friday? I did. I had a wonderful Good Friday. I actually woke up thinking my daughter had to go to school, and no. I looked at her paper, of course, and it said no school. So we went to breakfast, I think, maybe, or did something. But she didn't have ballet and dance this weekend either. And mommy didn't put that on her notepad. So I got to start taking some notey do's. Hello, Cece. How are you? Dates and dates and dates. Actually, I need to make an appointment for her to go get her teeth cleaned. Yes. Okay, so guys, I have a story to tell. And my question to you, the people that are here currently, should I tell the story at the end of the live or at the beginning? Do you want to just get right into Meghan? Let me know. Hello, Lizzie. Lizzie's in the house. Because when I tell the story about this lady that got arrested, a nurse, I want to get your advice. I want to know what you guys thought or think about it versus how I think it, what I'm thinking about the situation. I'm going to at least wait till we get 10 people in here for me to talk. About today's show. And then I'm going to tell you guys the story. Let me tell you the story. I'll wait until we get to 2 more minutes, and then I'll tell the story. Hello, Ziggy Lee. How was your vacay? Hello, lovely lady. Welcome. The story I want to tell, and it's hot on my tongue. I told it last night as a storyteller, and then I tried to upload it, but that didn't work. So I'm going to tell you guys about it now. Yes. This coffee is hot. Oh, okay. Good for you, Ziggy. Okay. Did everybody have a good Easter? Did you have a lot of candy and food? I know my daughter ate a lot of candy. So that's why I want her to go to the dentist and get her teeth cleaned. So I'm going to make a to-do list. To-do list. To do. I have this little notepad here. Make an appointment for Kiera to go to the dentist. Give my mom money. Oh, I need to pay my electric bill. Okay. Whoa. Okay, here we go. So here's the story. There was these 2 ladies one name was Jessica and one name was Maya. They both worked at this hospital. And when they went into work this particular day, the police was waiting on them both. He said, Jessica, can I speak to you first about the situation with the lady and the wallet? And so she agreed. So he's asking her questions about this wallet that Maya found. Okay. And he's being really abrasive, really direct, really matter of fact, kind of, scary. Like, I need you to tell me the truth about what happened with the wallet. If you don't, then there could be consequences. That's how he's talking to her. The police, Brian, is talking to Jackie. I know her name has changed a couple of times, but at least it starts with the J. You get the gist. Hello, Pickles. Hello, Terry. Hello. It's good to see you guys. Listen, I'm going to tell this quick, short story, and I want your opinion on it. I want to know what you would have done. And I know you wouldn't have done what they did. Hello, Daisy Lee. Oh, my Daisy Lee is here. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, hello, hello. I have a quick story I would love to tell you guys, and I need your advice and your opinion on it, because I went the rogue way. I totally went rogue with this, and I want to know what you would have did, your thoughts, and so on and so on. So there's this lady named Jackie and a lady named Maya. They both work at this hospital. And so they got to work that day. The police showed up and said, Jackie, I want to speak to you. So Jackie goes into another room and they have a discussion. Now he starts off reading her rights, by not her rights, but telling her, raise her hand and swear that she'll tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So she did that. And he said, this is about the wallet that Maya found. I need to know what happened. And she was a little confused because she had nothing to do with finding the wallet. Well, he said, what did you do? What did Maya come to you and tell you about the wallet? Maya came and told me that she found a wallet in a parking lot and she brought the wallet here. And so when she brought the wallet to me, we were trying to find who the owner was of the wallet. And so find the owner of the wallet. And so Jackie was helping Maya find the person. So they called her, told her Deborah was her name, the owner of the wallet, Deborah's wallet. And they arranged to have her come and get it. So he started asking her questions about what she does for lunch. Do she go out to eat? Does she eat, bring her lunch? She says, I bring my lunch. I eat in the car sometimes, whatever. And he says, so you don't go out to eat? You never go out to eat? She says, no, I don't. 99% of the time I'm here. I'm working, or I'll go to my car or whatever. So she starts crying because she starts to feel like she's being interrogated by Brian, the police officer. Hold on, we'll stop right there. I want to thank Daisy Lee for my super chat. Daisy Lee, thank you for my super chat, girl. Thank you for my super chat, girl. Daisy Lee, thank you for my super chat, girl. Daisy Lee, I want to thank you so much and happy Easter to you as well. Let's put some Xanadu's in the chat for Daisy Lee for me, guys. Yes, for my super chat. Woohoo! Woo! Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. I appreciate you guys putting those Xanadu's in the chat for me for our lovely Daisy Lee. Thank you, CC. Thank you, Pickles. So he continues to ask her questions and she continues to answer them. And he was like trying to figure out a timeline when Maya had the wallet. How long did she have the wallet? And Jackie said, I don't know that. All I know is that I eat lunch here. I rarely go out to eat, and I don't know what I had to eat that day. He wanted to know what she ate, what time she went to lunch, like really detailed information he was trying to get from her. So after speaking with Jackie, he goes on and he goes and talks to Maya. And he says, Maya, tell me about, and hers was totally different. He told her that she had the right to remain silent. Anything that she said would be held against her in a court of law. Like he read her Amanda, whatever rights. And when he did that, to me, that was telling me that I'm about to go to jail. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. Welcome. I'm telling a story. You haven't missed anything. Miranda writes. Yes. Thank you, Cece. I knew you knew, girl. So yeah, Lisa, I'm telling a quick story, and I really want to get everybody's opinion on it. I just got through talking about how the police officer there was this police officer that went to Jackie and Maya's job. They're both nurses. He already spoke to Jessica, Jackie, Jessica, whatever. And now he's talking to Maya. Okay. All caught up. So Maya says, I was on my way to the store and I looked down and I saw hello, Demon Dictator. Hello. It's so good to say happy Easter to everyone too. And so she said, I picked up the wallet. I brought it back to my job. And then I told my coworker what happened because I was trying to find out who the wallet belongs to. This is what Maya said. He said, when you first got to the job, did you immediately start looking to find out who the wallet belonged to? Or did you put the wallet in your locker and wait a couple of hours? She said, no, I immediately started looking to find out who the wallet belonged to. And so he asked her what she did for lunch. Because he asked the same questions he asked Jackie is the same questions he asked Maya. And Maya said she doesn't remember what she had for lunch or if she went out or not. But most of the time she stays in, just like the other, Jackie. She says, I don't know what I had for lunch that day. I don't know if I went out. I don't really know, that detail of like, normally I'm working and I work through my lunch. And so he was like, so you don't remember what you had when you went to lunch, what time? None of that. She says, no, I don't. He says, what was in her wallet? When you went through Deborah's wallet, what did you find? She said, I found a voter registration, a gun license, and some other stuff. He said, did you see any credit cards? She said, I didn't see any credit cards. He said, are you sure you didn't see any credit cards? She said, yes, I'm sure. I didn't see any credit cards. There was no credit cards in there, and then he said, okay. He said, then what did you do? Did you, did you keep it in the locker or did you go about your business? He asked her twice. She said, I waited till the end of my shift to contact Deborah, the lady that owns the wallet. He said, you told me earlier that you had contacted her immediately when you got to the job, you and Jackie. And he just caught her in a lie. And so he says, let me tell you something. Did you go to a restaurant down the street and eat at Good Daddy's restaurant? I'm going to call it a name. Good Daddy restaurant. She says, no. He says, have you been there before? She says, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And he says, well, according to her credit card receipt, someone bought food from Good Daddy's restaurant the same day her wallet went missing. There's a transaction that says someone ate at that restaurant. In other words, Brian was accusing Maya of taking Brenda, the lady's wallet, and taking one of her credit cards and using it for food that day. She denied it, of course. And then the bombshell came and he said, well, your name is on the receipt. It says Maya. You signed Maya. You didn't sign Deborah. You didn't sign the lady's name. Hello, Lisa B. Hello, Plotter. Hello. Oh, God, it's so good to see all of you guys. So I hope, how are we with the story? Put a 1 in the chat if you're following the story. Put a 2 in the chat if I got to do some fixing. Just going back and just explaining it a little bit better. Put a 1 in the chat if you're good. Put a 2 in the chat if you need me to, do a little bit. Because I'm at the plot. I'm at the plot. Okay. So Maya looks at him really weird because at this point, she's caught. You know how you sign the credit card receipt and you sign your name? She signed Maya instead of Deborah. That's how they caught her. Because she could have easily said, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't there, blah, blah, blah. They also said that they had camera footage of her. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. So basically, Maya finds a wallet, in a parking lot, brings the wallet back to the job, tells a coworker, Jackie, about it. Jackie finds the lady it belongs to, calls the lady, tells the lady, we got the wallet, and then they give the wallet back to Brenda. Well, Brenda finds out in her receipts that Maya, the lady that had her wallet, had went to Good Daddy's restaurant and got her a meal at lunch. So he said, turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're being arrested. He arrested her. Can you believe that? This is what I can't believe. To me, it was, I don't know. I don't want to say something that is unethical, but I kind of was on the thief side. And let me just tell you why. And this is how she was thinking, and she shouldn't have. She was wrong. Okay, let's just put it out there. He arrested her. He told her, you're going to jail, and she lost her job. So not only did she go to jail that day, but she also lost her job as a nurse. So he was taking things out of her pocket. She had blood samples and all kinds of samples in her pocket. And she says, listen, I got to get this to the lab. I got to get this to my coworkers. He says, wait a minute, I'll have you do all of that, but you are going to jail today for theft. What do you guys think about that? You find someone's wallet. First of all, she was wrong for going to get lunch. What did she think? She wasn't going to find out? That she used her credit card for lunch? And how much did she spend? What, 20, 30 bucks on lunch? And the lady called the police and said, hey, by the way, the person that had my wallet stole $15 to $20 of my money, getting something to eat. Now, me personally, I would have been taken back by her spending my money. I would have been. But I also would have thought, thank God I got my wallet back because, all my crap is in here. Dumb lady, says CC. Did they have video of her using the card? Lisa, that's what the police officer said. He said, we have video of you using the card. Now, that's what he said. Now, I don't know if he was bluffing or what, but he did say that we got video. Because I would have, at first, I was in denial. I would have been like, this is what I would have said. But I wouldn't have done it. The only way I would have done it, and even then I wouldn't have did it. Say, for instance, you're at a restaurant. You pull out your card, it doesn't work. You realize that you got the stolen wallet in your purse, so you pull out and you use hers. She's not going to think nothing of it. It's okay. I found her wallet anyway. She's not going to mind if I take 15 or 20 bucks. Like, what was she thinking to make her decide to do that? Like, this is a true story about two nurses, Jackie and Maya. Maya ended up losing her job, and she ended up going to jail. Of course, she got out and stuff, but she had charges. Night, sweetheart. Take care, lovely Lizzie. Have a sweet dreams. Yes, this is a true story. That's right, Plotter. Plotter says he found a wallet. It was full of money. He turned it in. It could have been their livelihood. You just never know. That is so true. That is so true. That's what I was thinking. Like, why didn't she turn it in? But she said she found it in. I have to think, because this is what I thought she said, that she found it in the car seat. And I was like, what are you doing in her car seat? So I couldn't hear that well what she said. So I said she found it in a parking lot. Yeah. Because I would have turned it in too. I would have turned it in straight turned it in. Especially if I was at the establishment, like if I was at a store and I found something here. Because I don't want the responsibility of finding this person. I'm going to give it to where they think they last saw their item, so that the establishment could give it to them. But she found it in the parking lot. Okay, so she took the wallet, and she shouldn't have used that lady's money. Okay, how bold is that? How bold is that? But and look at the police officer. The police officer came up in there like she had committed like the ultimate crime. Okay? Like she had stole the credit card. Like the credit card was still on her. Like that's how the police officer was interrogating them. Oh, thank you, Daisy Lee. So that's it on the story. I just really want your thoughts. Like, I would have spent 15, 20 bucks on money. I found my wallet. What if I had at all? No, she had no business spending the money. Wrong for that. And a thief. Good night, lovely Lizzie. Lesson of the day. Find a wallet, don't spend the money. And you won't lose your job. She lost her job. Oh my goodness. The only time we would ever give a reward is if a coworker left anything in a taxi. Then we would buy the fare to return the item. Oh. Oh, well, that's nice. I remember. Hello, Polo. Polo's in the house. What's up? Lost her job, her dignity, and her reputation. Comment of the moment. Comment of the moment. Yes. Comment of the moment. Hello, Polo. Happy belated Easter to everyone. Consequences and consequences, which is why you should think before you act. Exactly. Like, first of all, you have one or two choices. Either you're going to keep the wallet and spend the money, or you're going to turn it in and leave the money alone. Why would you spend the money, then turn it in and not think that something would happen? That's like stealing. So if you were going to spend the money, you should have never turned the wallet back in. See, you shouldn't expect anything in return for returning anyone's belongings. It's just doing the right thing. That's true. That's true. Oh, real quick, another story. True story. It happened to me. This little boy had got lost one day where I used to live, and he knocked on me and Eric's door. And he was like, I'm lost and I don't know where I'm at. And he was about 15, 13, 14. He was young. He was a young boy. He said, I just got through fighting with my mother's boyfriend, and I left. And it was dark at night. And I was like, come in, little man. Have a seat. Do you want something to drink? Just calm down. You could tell he was scared. And I felt so bad for him. I didn't know what to do. What if he had been tricking me or something like that? I had to just go out on faith and believe that this person was saying what he was saying to me. That was, was true. So he was like, I was arguing with my mom's boyfriend, and I left. I said, did he hit you? He said, no, he didn't hit me. He was yelling at me and stuff like that. And I was like, but are you okay? He says, I'm fine. I said, do you know your phone number? He said, I don't know the number. I said, do you know where you live? And he said, I'm lost. I got started walking and I just got turned around. And I said, how about this? We'll get in a car, we'll ride around until you find something that's more familiar. So we got in a car, me, hubby, and the baby. She was a baby then. Young lost man. We got in a car and we saw a whole bunch of lights and cars. I said, is that it? Is that your, because we were in the area. He says, that's where I live. The house where all the cars are. I pulled up and I said, excuse me, I believe, and he jumped out. He got out. I got out. And the mother was just in tears. She was like, "Oh, where you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?" You know, and was just frantic. Yes, she found a wallet, and she said there wasn't any credit cards in it. That's what she told the police officer. Wait. She found a wallet, used a credit card, and then gave the wallet back. Yes, Potter. Yes, you got it. Bingo. That's what I'm saying. You stole. First of all, you had the wallet, then you stole. You. It's like you used the credit card, so you did steal, and then you gave it back after you got through stealing. It's true story. True story. And so anyway, the mom was great to see the baby and da da da. And then the next day, around like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there was this big basket full of goodies on my doorstep from the mom. No return, nothing, just a big thank you for bringing my baby home to me, because anything could have happened. And I got this big, wonderful thank you. And I wasn't expecting it, but she was just grateful because her baby was back in her arms. That's what I said. I was like the third house. I said, have you been to the any other neighbors in any other people around? He said, yes. I went to the next door and somewhere else, but they didn't come to the door. And I said, okay, that's a good thing that they didn't. You know, the neighbors are good, but I'm glad he came to me because I was going to help him. Shoot, I was going to get him home. And the next thing, if he wasn't going to be able to find his house, we were just going to go to the police station and figure we would have found it. They won't be going to heaven. She lost her entire nursing career for a lunch. For a cheeseburger. A cheeseburger and some French fries. She lost her whole career, her reputation, her career. Like, you go to school for quite a bit of time for nursing, and then there you go, you can't even practice. Girl, that's on your record. Thank you, Cece. Yeah, it was brave. Because, you know, I got to think about my daughter too, because she was really little. But I could tell he was frantic. He was, lost and upset and tired, because he had been walking for, I think, he had been missing for a while. It was very nice of her to show appreciation. I didn't even think he remembered where I lived. She didn't ring the doorbell or anything. They just set it on the step. Yes, Daisy Lee, because I said, ooh, you don't know what type of people are out here, lurking and stuff. So he just took a chance and knocked on the door. And I took a chance to believe the story. And, thank God. She lost everything for a foot long and Big Daddy restaurant. I made up that name, by the way. I don't know the original restaurant. So, okay, let's get into our daily to-do today. So, Meghan had the kids out, and I must say, I was a little shocked to see little Lilibet running and going to get some eggs. Now, he's a couple of years older than Lilibet. And I really want to get my first reaction when I saw it. I said, oh, this is so cute. Look at the kids. I felt their fun. I felt them running, trying to get that egg. Like, Lilibet was not letting that dress stop her from getting that egg, whoever Lilibet is. Okay? Whether she's a renegade or, they're renting them or their friends' kids, whoever. This little girl looks so cute running and trying to get that egg from Archie. I'm going to show you guys in just a sec. If I get lost and show up to your house, will you take me for some Texas grits? That's what you want. You know what? I got the grits at the restaurant the other day, and it was pretty good. Of course, I'll take you to get some grits, Lisa. I'll make sure I find a good grits restaurant for you. The Waffle House got some good grits. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Welcome to the live, everyone. It's so good to see you. Happy Easter. Please don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button. That was the reaction that I got when I saw Lilibet and Archie. And that is the first time that I felt anything for Meghan. Felt like, whoa, look at this moment with the kids. I literally stepped back and was like, this is a good moment. This is a good picture. This is a good Instagram moment. That's what I thought. But not everybody thought the same way that I did about it. So let's go here. And of course, she's showing off her chickens. Lisa, you like grits with cheese or just grits with butter and salt and stuff? Fun, charm, and royal commercials emailed to your partner the other day. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me, Cece. We definitely will do some commercials. Okay, I will take a look. I never had grits. Someone had to explain with me what it is. Oh, yes. Where you from, Plotter? Where you from? Grits with cheese. Okay, Lisa says, I like them all as long as they are good. Just no sugar. I don't like sugar either. And people like Irish. Okay. Are you in the United States? Or where are you as far as countries? Plotter. Yes, it's a grain. That's what I had learned, that it's a grain. And it's sticky, mushy rice. I wouldn't say sticky. Is it? Okay. That's a good way of explaining it. Plotter, I did not know that you were in the UK. For the longest, I thought you were. I didn't know. I just didn't know. Well, that's pretty cool. You're in the UK. I love my UK family. Okay. So this is them in the garden with the chickens. Look at the chickens. These are Meghan's chickens. So did they lay some eggs for you guys? That would have been nice to see. Some eggs from the chickens. Okay. You can, CC? Oh, it's because it's like a rice. You can eat it with any meal. You can, because you can eat it for breakfast. Yeah. Okay. We will check it out. Do you have her link? Put her link in my chat. Put the link in my chat. Yeah, they do. They fat and plump. They look good. They getting them some real lettuce from the garden, fresh lettuce. I wouldn't even know where to start with a grit. I think you would like it. They like fish and chips. So it's I don't know. I just think you would. For some reason, I think you would. I think the UK would like grits. Yes, 143. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grits help to add to hips. Ooh. I like the fish and chips. That's so funny. You live in fish and chip heaven and you don't even like it. Yeah, it's like porridge, kind of, sort of, because porridge is like oatmeal. Oatmeal. Okay, I will click on that. Come on, where is it? Okay, hold on. Ooh, okay, let's move on from the chicks. And then this is, I guess they're looking at for the eggs. What kind of shoes is those? I ain't feeling this shoe claw thing she got going on. But there's some eggs. Now this was so cute to me. Look at Lily running fast. She is not letting her brother beat her. Oh, it's overrated. Shrimp and grits, yeah. They actually put the shrimp in the grits. Yeah, you'll like grits. Yeah, cream of wheat. I'm not a big cream of wheat person, but it does taste the same. It's a little grainier than porridge. Porridge is probably softer. I'm allergic to fish, so, oh, you get sausage. Okay. Rockadoo. Oh, I'll take you on a food tour, okay? You would be in heaven. First, I want to know what you like. They got this place, bakery. Oh God, wouldn't that be fun if we did a meet and greet and did the Taste of Dallas? Oh God, the food. I love eating. Yeah, unfortunately, Lisa, we're out of snackadoos. We're out of the snackadoos. Rocky is not happy. We're out of snackadoos. He is upset. Upset, upset, upset. Taste of Dallas sounds fun. Yes. The Taste of Dallas. We'll go to the W, get our hotel there, and see Taste of Dallas. Yes. And go eat all the wonderful foods. Yes. Yes, Polo. Tater. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, that sounds good. Pickles, love pickles. Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry, y'all were talking about something totally different. I missed it. It went right over my head. Please forget that. All right. Let's see here. Cece sent me. Okay, where is it? Cece. No, it was Daisy. There it is. Daisy Lee sent it to me. Okay, Meghan, I hope she's okay with me doing the song. Are you still here? Have anybody seen the Royal Griff song on Meghan? Do you know what the song is? Okay, I don't see it. So we're going to have to come back to it. Let's see what they are saying about Meghan, okay, and her Easter situation. Okay, I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. All right, to find out what is this stuff? Okay, where is my stuff? I hate that. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, 3 clues on Meghan's strange skiing video. So, guys, did you hear about they went skiing? Let's take a look at the Royal Rogue. Excuse me. Hold on. Why can't, oh, I know why. I muted it.
Video Meghan just posted of Archie and Harry skiing down a mountain, or at least that's what she claimed.
Yeah, it can be.
But before we get to the footage, and trust me, we are
Slaughter, like I think CC or one of them said, you can eat at any time. You can eat grits at any particular time of the day. Yes. 143. I was looking for the song. I couldn't find it. Are you still here? Yes, girl, Lisa. I don't like peas. My mom made a salad yesterday, a 7-layer salad. It's good, but when you get to the peas, I don't like peas. I'm not a pea person. I like green beans, but I don't like those little round green peas. Highly sensitive. Believe the ski video was odd. Daisy Lee, you on a strict diet? What kind of diet are you on? Can I join you? Tell me what diet are you on? I want help. Help is on the way. Oh, you're so wonderful. You're so wonderful. Okay, this is the ski.
Are getting to the footage, there are three things happening right now around the Australia trip that you need to hear first. Welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And so while Meghan is out here posting skiing videos and buying sea monkeys for Easter baskets, yeah, sea monkeys. Welcome to the lifestyle brand. Behind the scenes, things are reportedly a lot less cozy at the Montecito Manor, because according to multiple insiders, the Duke of Sausages is absolutely furious about what Meghan is doing in Australia. And I don't mean quietly disappointed furious, I mean fuming. But here's the story. The Sausages are heading to Australia mid-April. Their first trip down under since the 2018 Royal Tour. Harry is giving a keynote at a mental health summit in Melbourne. Fine, that tracks. That his lane, mental health, Harry, yeah, you know. But Meghan is headlining something called the Her Best Life Retreat in Sydney, a 3-day luxury wellness weekend at the Intercontinental Cookie Beach, without manure, I guess. And tickets start at $1,900 US. VIP over the $2,200. For that price, you get a twin-share room, meaning you're bunking with a stranger. Yes, a gala dinner and a group photo with the Duchess of Sausages. Now, according to Radar Online, Harry says this as, and I'm paraphrasing here.
Thanks, Potter. Thanks, guys.
A tasteless money grab that risks sending entirely the wrong message. And honestly, for once, I think the gingerbread might have a point, because this trip was supposed to be about philanthropy and reconciliation, and Harry has been trying to inch his way back forward toward the royal family, and here comes Meghan, turning their Australian return into a paid meet and greet. It's like showing up to a funeral in a food truck. But here's what makes this even worse. Remember that petition? Over 35,000 Australians signed a petition demanding that no taxpayer money go towards security.
Okay, he is talking about the Australia trip that Meghan is going to be charging $3,000 a person to meet and greet her and have dinner with her and take a picture. And so he's basically saying that the Australians did a petition to petition her to pay for her own stuff, that for the taxpayers not to be paying for this trip for her. And that's what he's talking about, which I find very interesting because, you know, first of all, it's gimmicky. Like, why would, like, I'm selling myself for $3,000 for you to speak to me, for you to eat dinner with me. Catherine would never do anything like this. That is just not her MO. That's not what she would do. She would not do that and then pocket it. Meghan's not even giving it to charity. Okay, Daisy. Oh, okay. You guys are cute.
Or logistics for this trip. 35,000 people said you're coming as private citizens, pay it yourselves. And the Sausages spokesperson fired back, calling the petition ridiculous and confirming the trip is privately funded. Fine, great. But then you turn around and charge people $2,000 for a photo op. But that is not philanthropy. That is not even a business trip. That is a celebrity appearance at a podcast event run by a woman whose talent agency went into liquidation, owing over $500,000 to the Australian tax office. Let that sink in. The organizer is $500,000 in debt. The hotel pool is still, to this point, my God, what time is it? It's still under construction. The beach below has been battling a pollution crisis for 2 years. Actual balls of human waste washing up on shore. And they want $2,000 a ticket for the privilege of sitting at a table near Meghan. Pure Kino. But Australia drama is just appetizer because a brand new book just dropped, a bombshell about Meghan that goes all the way back to September 2022. But Tom Bauer, who has been one of the most thorough chroniclers of the Sausages saga, just released a new biography called Betrayal, Power, Deceit, and the Fight for the Future of the Royal Family. And in it, he makes a claim that I think confirms that a lot of us suspected for a long time. He says Meghan was desperate to be at Queen Elizabeth's deathbed, not because she loved the Queen, not because she wanted to say goodbye, but because she wanted the photo. According to Bauer, Meghan had refused every single invitation to visit Balmoral during the Queen's lifetime. Everyone never went.
Wait a minute. Cece sent me this. Hold on, I gotta show you. I gotta show you. It's funny to me because I've seen the real person do it on Facebook. Some of you won't think this is funny, but it is hilarious. Cece sent me this. Oh. Thank you, Daisy. I am done. Part right here. Part right here. That. Oh. Sorry. They wrong for that. Oh, okay. Hello, Snowdrop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my God. CC. That was good. That was a good one. That one right there tickled my funny bone. Yeah, I can't stop. This is the best. Right here. Wait for it. There it is. show y'all something. Where's the original?
You're
There's the original.
Where did you go?
I can't find her. One more time. Just one more time. He looks so sick. Okay, that's our new commercial. Woo! That is one more time. One more time. Okay. Where do I put this? Oh, I gotta make a list so I can keep this. This is my commercials. Ooh. Let's see. Favorite. Let me add this to my favorite. This is gonna be commercial. Let me just name it something I'm gonna remember. Okay. There it is. Oh, I have Meghan and Harry. Let's just put you in there. There you go. Woo! Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I'm done. Let's get back to Jesus.
wasn't interested, but the moment the queen was dying, suddenly Meghan had to be there. And the reason, according to Bauer, is devastating in its simplicity. She wanted to show that she was as important as Catherine. That's the quote. She wanted to prove she was part of the family. She wanted the historic photos. She wanted to be seen. Everything, Bauer says, was motivated by one agenda: her own fame and importance. Now, we know what happened next. Then Prince Charles called Harry and said, no, Meghan was not welcome. And this is significant. Charles told Harry that since Meghan had refused the Queen's invitations to Balmoral during her lifetime, she was unwelcome at her death. And to soften the blow, he added that Catherine...
Isn't that interesting? That Meghan wanted to go see the Queen in death, but when she was alive, she kept putting it, saying no, that they couldn't go visit. How do you refuse a visit from the Queen? How do you refuse an invitation to the Queen of England. That's our Megadu. Rude and disrespectful. But she's a philanthropist.
Wasn't coming either, so Meghan wasn't being singled out. But Catherine wasn't coming because she was picking up her 3 children from their first day at a new school. That is not the same thing, is it? And here's where it gets really telling. Harry's own words in spare confirm the conversation. Though, of course, he framed it differently. He wrote that Charles didn't want her and that his reasons were nonsensical and disrespectful. But then Harry himself reveals that the moment Charles said Catherine wasn't coming, Harry backed down. In his own words, then that's...
So what if the king didn't want Harry to bring Meghan? So, no, I don't want her by my bedside while I'm about to die. I don't want to see Megadu, the one that said I was racist, before I leave the earth. No, thank you. I'd rather have a pot of tea, says the Queen. Why would the Queen of England want to see Meghan on her last moments alive? After she went on the Oprah show and showed her tailbone. They were racist. They weren't going to get the titles. No security. They was mean to her. She was hostage. What else did she say about the royal family? I mean, you name it, she said it. And now she wants to sit there and hold the Queen's hand as she closes her eyes. No, sugar plum. I don't want to see you. I've been inviting you all. As a matter of fact, I invited you a couple of months ago to come visit me, and you keep turning me down a do. What the crap-a-doodle is that? Now you want to come and PR me while I'm in my final moments? You're not going to get the opportunity. They good letting her in the door for the funeral. It was good that they even let her in the door to have a moment at the funeral.
All you needed to say. So even Harry,
she did
his own telling, in his own book, with his own 1 million spin, admits that the only thing that calmed him down was hearing that Catherine wouldn't be there either, which tells you everything. The competition with Catherine was real. It wasn't a media fabrication. It wasn't tabloid gossip. Harry himself confirmed it. And Bauer goes even further. He claims that an establishment figure told the Queen that Meghan believed she should have been the next queen after Charles, not Catherine. And she thought she was more intelligent, more attractive, harder working. Yeah, the delusion is breathtaking when you put it on paper. Now, speaking of delusion, let's talk about how that Australian retreat is actually going. Because for an event that was supposedly sold out, there's an awful lot of begging happening behind the scenes. Multiple people on Reddit have come forward with emails from the retreat organizers. And these emails are chef's kiss or... well, maybe cringe, whether how you see it. One woman's husband signed her up as a joke early on, and she's been getting contacted repeatedly weeks after the supposed sellout, asking when she plans to purchase her ticket. And the email from the organizer's assistant says, and I'm paraphrasing, "We've had an overwhelming response and some emails may have ended up in junk folders." Yeah, all right. Then it gives her a 40-hour deadline. That deadline passes, nothing happens. Then another email arrives days later, this time offering to let her bring a friend. You know, that doesn't look like overwhelming demand. That is the opposite of overwhelming demand. That is whelming or underwhelming. Yeah. That is calling people who showed a flicker of interest and begging them to fill a room of 300.
Oh,
And remember, this is for an event where Meghan is only showing up on the second night for a quick chat and a Q&A. The rest of the time, you're doing yoga, meditating, and staring at a construction site where the infinity pool.
does that sound interesting to any of you to go? Me and Snowdrop was supposed to go. Exactly, Cece. It is really interesting. Yes, Jesus. Mega Cho is all of those things. I am in a surgery, sugary mode. I know, right? It might be telling us, what kind of color, what she wants us to wear, because she's gonna have on white. So she wants everybody to have on white that day. You think? It does sound like it's boring.
Is supposed to be.
And
The social media reaction has been brutal. People are pointed out that the organizers first tried to create artificial scarcity, claiming they had thousands of applications and needed to be very thoughtful about who they could offer places to. Then, weeks later, they are emailing randos asking them to bring a plus one. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, we have thousands of applications, and also be pestering people to buy tickets 2 weeks before the event. That math doesn't work. And the Australians are not buying it. Multiple people have pointed out that at over $1,500 a night for a twin share room, meaning you are sharing with a stranger during a cost of living crisis, this was always going to be a tough sell. Australians tend to be pretty direct. Something doesn't resonate, they simply don't show up. And, well, right now, they are not showing up.
they're not.
All right, now let's talk about that video. I promise you we'd get here. Here we are. Meghan posted a clip on Instagram of what she claims is Harry and Archie skiing down a mountain. Caption, my boys, quick learner, Archie, so proud. Cute, heartwarming, and full of questions. The first question, who is recording this? Because the footage shows two figures, a tall one and a small one, skiing down a wide, empty slope. The camera is following them from behind relatively smoothly while also skiing. Now, unless Meghan has secretly become an expert skier who can hold a steady shot while carving down a mountain at speed, and nothing in her public history suggests athleticism is her strong suit, someone else is filming this. Which means either there's a third person there we're not being told about, maybe Marcus, or the camera is mounted on something. Either way, the framing of my boys and the implication that this is an intimate family moment doesn't quite match the production reality.
I didn't get that moment, that gooey moment. This is a moment like I did with the Easter baskets and the eggs running. Let me show you. Like I got it here. I got that family moment here. But I didn't get it on the ski slope. It just didn't look real to me. It just didn't look real. Did it look real to you guys? Yeah. Snowdrop said we'll have more fun with Layla Tisha on a live. I know that's right. There's snowblowing, the most basic way to ski. Oh, I don't know how to ski. I wouldn't know what to do. Oh, maybe we should do a ski thing. Like save up and do a ski thing. Save up. Yeah. Super chat. It's fake-a-do. It does look fake-a-do. Arch is in about the same height as Lily, who is only 4. Yeah, that does look weird. Let's do let's go skiing, guys. Wouldn't that be fun? Let me know. That trip plans itself. You know what I'm saying? It plans itself. We go to a resort, we partner up, and then we do it. Why is Archie dressed for winter? A little bit is untrusted hair and minimal dress. Why does she keep putting her in these dresses? Look at her having a hard time running. She could have beat him if she had on some jeans or some pants. Look at this. He about to push old Lily down. Look at their feet. Watch their feet. I say ski trip, ski trip, ski trip. I know we could do the meet and greet at the ski do, right? I think it would be easier, Snowdrop, because the meet and greet, I just wonder how 82 is doing his. His seem like it's just going smoothly. They're meeting in Las Vegas on the 17th. And yeah. I almost should have went to that. Good question, Snowdrop. Good question, because she running awfully fast. Oh, y'all don't want to do the ski do. Okay, that ain't fun. Okay, scratch the ski out. Forget it. I'll do it as a family vacay. Just do the meet and greet here in Texas, and do the food, the taste of Dallas. Just go to restaurant and do some appetizers or whatever. But figure, just eat and hang out and sightsee. Judge Shady is going. No way. Is she for real? Judge Shady Court is going? Yeah, it would be, Snowdrop. Let me know if you want to go. I'll meet you, girl. Snowdrop, I need a partner. If you go to 82's thing, I'll go with you. Different children, says Shanoa. Shanoa said these ain't her kids. Well, it does look suspicious. Oh, wait, here's another photo. Why is she barefoot? Uh-oh, she's got her bunny. Oh. What color is her hair, guys? Can y'all see that? Oh, look at this egg coloring situation. That's a fancy to do. Oh, we didn't have that. We didn't get one of those. Oh, she did. Look up the Springs Resorts in Pasco Springs. We could all meet there with families and relax in the multi-hot spring. Hot Springs is up the street. Are you talking about in Arkansas? Hot Springs? CC, it is relaxing. Oh, I like that everything all inclusive. Like doing ouch, I bit my lip. All inclusive. Look at this egg. Isn't this something? He's got it all marked up. He got his markers. I mean, they're really being creative with the eggadoo. Yeah, auburn red hair. The people allowing them to use their children should be ashamed of themselves. It's sickening, says Shanoa. Colorado. Pago. So Springs, Colorado. Pegaso. Pegasa. Okay, whatever. Shanoa, with child active family care. Call the Springs Resort in Springs, Colorado. Check it out. I will. Because I want to know if we do a family thing and I bring my husband and my daughter, what are they going to have for the kiddos? Push gay so. Hush gay so. Okay. Thank you, Cece. I hope I said it right. I think it would be more fun to let the children freestyle a design. That's the fun of egg decorating. Amazed she didn't post a clip of them rolling their eggs. I know, right? Because, see, that's what me and Kara did. We rolled our eggs. But there's so much more to eggs now. Look at that. I think that's pretty amazing. Hush, whoosh, whoosh, go, sha. Gosha. Maybe that's it. You're going to hire the kids for the event? Pew. Gosha. Let it go, Cece. Oh, that's better than the messy glitter eggs. You had glitter. Oh, glitter got glitter. I hate glitter too. Glitter gets all over your face, all over you, all over everything. Yeah, let it go. Either come up and tell me, pronounce it, or let it go, girl. My daughter is so good at pronouncing, at sounding out words, and the way she does it, it's so cute. She was teaching me how to do it. I said, this is just too cute. No, we can't go there, Cece. I can't pronounce it. Screw that. Yes, that sounds better, Snowdrop. I like that. I can't pronounce it, I don't think I should be there. The kids are cute. You got to give it to them. The whatever kids they have, my mouth is still sore from the dentist. Yeah, it's official. We're not going to that P place in Colorado. No, we are not. That's Lily walking around with her bunny. And her two baskets. This is the most I've seen these kids do since she had them. It's an hour from the airport. Oh, shoot. That's a real hell to the gnaw. Kiki, if we got to get a rent-a-car, we should be really close in proximity. An hour away. No, but seriously, this is the most we've seen of these kids since infancy. We're still seeing the back of their heads, but I don't like that dress. I just want her to put her on something a little different. But that's probably what people say about me. Wear something. Why does Kara wear what she wears? So I can't be critical. She might like her dresses, wearing dresses all the time. An hour is a long way when you are asking that Saturday nav for directions and we can't pronounce the place. Woo! What is that, CC? Yeah. Oh, nope. Nope. That's going to be a no. Oh, nope. You know what? The dragging the royal family still getting about Andrew and his family is nothing compared to the shit that will hit the fan when the truth about the Harkles and their fake kids are exposed. Shanoa says that the dress looks cheap, which probably means it's a few thousand. Okay. Wow. That's something, Snowdrop. If you all end up getting lost, can you at least film it and show us? Of course. We will be live the whole time. Can you imagine me and Snowdrop in the car driving an hour away trying to get to this place I can't pronounce. I don't know if she can pronounce it or not, but I can't pronounce it. Can you imagine us in the car trying to get there and I can't pronounce this place and me and Snowdrop lost? No, that's going to be a no-a-do. No, thank you. We might end up at the base motel and need you to come and rescue us, okay? All the way from the UK to Colorado. That's a long way. Oh, yeah. We're going to film it anyway. It's going to be hilarious. That was cute. Okay. Now, I want to move on from the, what is this? This is that chicken. Okay, I want to move on and I want to talk about Okay, let's do these clips. Oh, that's the ski situation. We just saw this. He's skiing. Watch out. He's skiing. Our boys. My mans. My boys. He called them. I just feel like she's trying to show, like, I don't like this. Like, just in your face to her father, to her brother, to her sister. Like, I'm living my best life. Look, my husband and my baby are skiing at the slopes. Yeah, and Lily's running around getting the eggs and doing her thing. While Lily ain't on the slope, well, she's probably too young. You know, I'm getting that. I'm sorry, Megadu. I'm getting that. I'm getting this snoozy person you are. You treat your family like crap-a-doodle, and then you go on the ski slopes like, "Ooh, we got our two legs," even though your father only has one. But you know what? He's found love, and he has moved on. And you know what? He has found happiness again. Okay, without his daughter. That is great. The girl is old enough to have a relationship with him, even though he's 80 and she's 30 something. She's still old enough. People were like, that don't look right. No, it's okay. She's old enough to have, she's had 2 kids. She's good to go. She ain't no virgin, you know. He ain't, he ain't stepping out of line. He done found love. I found love on a 2-way. Okay, who knows that song? I found love on a 2-way street and lost it on a long lead highway. Okay, that's as much as I can give you. Nobody? I found love on a 2-way street and lost it on a long road highway. Ooh, babe. It's a lonely place. See, I knew. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know the words, so I kind of made up something. What did I say? Snowdrop. What did I say? I found love on a what? I found love on a 2-way street. No, that is something about a street. Nobody knows. Oh, wow. Nobody knows. No, not that. It's the oldest song. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah. All right. Right. Make up my own words. Looking for love. No, but it goes. It goes. It goes. I found love.
Welcome to the
Here it
Mark
is.
Dolan Show. Coming up, my extraordinary and explosive interview with a royal journalist that knows Prince Harry better than he knows himself, the fearless Angela Levin. That
Okay, enough. We'll be back. Okay, here's the song I was talking about, guys, that I'm gonna play it, but this video will not be able to be monetized because I'm playing music. God, I bit my lip again. My jaw. Ever since I came from the dentist, it's been weird. Okay, here it is. I found it. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. Looking for love. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. Okay, here's this song. The climax. I thought she was gonna bust out the car. Oh, that's the end. Oh, God, come on. Wait a minute. Now you know. I found love on a two-way street and lost it on a lonely highway. Love on a two-way street. All right now. And lost it on a lonely highway. True love will never die. Oh, this is so old. Y'all don't know nothing about this. But now I must cry. It is finally goodbye. I know. With music softly playing, his lips were gently saying, honey, I love you. He held me in desperation. I thought it was a revelation. And then he walked out. Uh-oh. How could I
of love, to give up love the very first time. To be fooled is a hurting
What made her
thing.
famous?
To be loved and fooled is a crying shame.
Stacey Leventhal.
While I pass the lane, as he laughed my name, with the music softly playing, his lips were gently saying, "Honey, I love you." He held me in desperation. I thought it was a revelation. And then he walked out. I found love on a two-way street and lost it on the lonely highway. Love on a two-way street and lost it on the lonely highway.
Yep, that was the song back in the day. Stacey Leventhal. That was the song. Let me tell y'all. Oh, that was it. I found love. Okay, now let's go and see what is going on with Hubby Doo, Harry. Now, we just saw him skiing. We just saw him skiing with little Archie Doo. We're going to remove this. We're going to keep this clean. Page 6, remove. Harry and Meghan not going to the Met Gala.
Means time now for some of the biggest trending stories. Invitations are out for fashion's most exclusive party. We're talking the Met Gala. But two famous royals did not make the cut. And we'll find out why. Plus, Blake Lively did not make the cut. And we will find out. Are out for fashion's most exclusive party. We're talking the Met Gala. But two famous royals did not make the cut. And we will find out why.
The two famous royals did not get invitations. That is a snobadoo. Okay? A straight up snobadoo. You don't want to be with the snobadoos when you're trying to rub shoulders with the who's who's. Okay? Of Hollywood. $68. That no, my stuff was like, I had a credit of $3,000, and all that the work that he did was about $3,000. Yeah, no, he was in there. He was in there doing some surgery. Yeah, and I think luckily I had that credit, because I would have been like, oh, what we gonna do? Shoot, we're gonna have to get on a plan. Somebody didn't get invited to the Met Gala, and that's the who's gonna go to the who's gonna be invited to the Met Gala, not Meghan. Why wasn't she invited? She was rubbing shoulders with what's her name the other day. They were friends. Didn't she take a picture with her? The main person that invites people to the Met Gala, the Devil Wears Prada lady. Oh, that movie's coming out too. The Devil Wears Prada 2. Ooh, it'll be cool to watch it together. Which part, Plotter? She reminds me of the Joan Nair in Happy Days, the one who loved Chi-Chi. Joni. Who? Who reminds you of that? Okay. We have moved. Oh yeah, that was her. She only had a one-hit wonder. She was a one-hit wonder. You know the one-hit wonders? She was a one-hit wonder. She could only sing that song. I mean, to me, she could sing. I don't know if she was above her time. But let me tell you something. That song was woo. Oh, I love the Urban Cowboy movie. Looking for Love. Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places is from the Cowboy. Ooh, that was a good movie. Urban Cowboy. Put a one in the chat if you've seen Urban Cowboy. Jump to the beat. Oh, wait a minute. Demon Dictator knows some stuff about Stacey Levinson. Okay, she's got a few hits. Oh, she does? That's weird. I don't see that. Totally don't. Okay, everybody's on the same page. Urban Cowboy was good. Woo, that was a good movie. Right? Yeah. Good movie. That's a legend. Legendary movie. All the way. Okay. Do anybody care? I need one people to put number one in the chat if you care. Meghan did get an invite to the Met Gala because it is important that she get invited to these events if she wants to be around the who's who's of Hollywood. Even if she doesn't want to go, she still needs to get an invitation. Do you know what I mean? And then if you get an invitation and you don't show up, then you're rude. Because this is like a certain society club, the Met Gala. So I'm just wondering. I know, Debbie. You remember that song? I know. Isn't it awesome? I was singing it. Nobody knew who it was when I was singing it. I was like, I found love on a two-way street. And lost it, you know. I sang a little bit of it. Nobody knew when I sang it. I must be really bad. She is losing her clout and it's going to get worse. She needs her clout to stay in Hollywood. She needs her clout to be relative. She needs to be around these who's people to be relevant. Because if she mistreated Kim's invitation to her mother's party and started making it about her pictures and what she looked like and what it would look like to the royal family, and knowing she doesn't care. She won't. She never got one when she first went to America. She won't get one now. Okay. But people are noticing. Like this is a big frown upon. She gate crashed it. Yeah. I'm with you, Shanoa. Nothing like her. Like nothing like her. Like nothing. Totally different person. You're talking about the lady with the black hair, right? On Happy Days. Right? Is she talking about Happy? Okay. Let's see what's going on.
Plus, Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, they're heading to court again. But we will tell you the shocking new update in their ongoing legal battle. To tell us all about it is Paula Froelich here with the
Going
scoop.
back to
Hello,
court?
hello. You look like you're getting ready for.
Oh my God, Blake Lively and what's her name are going back to court. Do you guys care? Is that a story you guys want to follow? Like, why are they going back to court? I thought they settled everything. This is like a setback.
For the Met Gala. You look so great today.
Thank you. I love a little sparkle on a Saturday.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Well, it's about a month away, the Met Gala. We all
Sparkle,
watch what people are wearing, who shows up, but one royal couple will not be going. Tell us who.
No, Meghan and Harry were not invited again, and they thought that this could be their year. So if you'll...
We thought this would be their year. This was their moment. This is funny.
Not invited again, and
they're not invited again. Again. That's what Demon Dictator said. They've never been invited. So why would they be invited now? Because they need to be invited. They need to be invited. Now it's not a want. They need. It's a need. I saw that Amber Heard is going to the Bachelorette. She got to do something. Hey, that's a good idea, Snowdrop, for her. Bachelorette, though? How is she going to the Bachelorette? I don't know what that is. Isn't that when they find you a man or something like that? Because isn't she married? Amber. I've heard about Epic City Snowdrop. Confused about that snow. Oh. Blake tried to bring Amber. Oh, Amber. Now I know. I'm starting to get them mixed up. You got Amber, you got Blake. Okay, Amber was with Johnny Depp. Got it. Blake tried to bring him down and is facing karma as the judge threw most of it out. She's a big old bully. Ooh, girl, let me tell you something. What you don't want to be called is a bully in Hollywood, because if you are a bully, it just ain't good for you. You do not want to. That's one thing that I do not want to have attached to my name, is being a bully. It's just an ugly, the worst you can be to people is a bully. And it's disgusting. So that makes her disgusting. I'm sorry, Blake. The verdict is out. If that is true. Yeah, and then you try to bring down this guy. You know, what about that? The accusations of that in the court is looking at it in his favor. Yes. Like you are the villain. Oops. And that, it's like they're not getting away with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That they do, that they think that their femininity is going to work for them. No. Just because you cried wolf don't mean that the wolf was there. Right? Is this what it's sounding like to me? Ooh, you think, Cece? Wow, they should be scared. Run for the hills. That's going to be an awesome show, though, to see if she's compatible to anything, because she humbled herself. Because she's not a bad-looking girl. I saw her on, what's that show? With Aquaman? Yes. Aqua Girl. She was killing it in that movie. as Aqua Girl. Uh-huh. And she played in part 2 too. Oh, they had some text between each other. Made them both look like horrible people. Wow. Inside Scoop, Lady C was angry as apparently the stupid UK government gave Ryan Reynolds lots of money. Oh. Let's get the meals of you two to apply to be on the show with Amber. It will make for a good show, true? Yes. She is adorably cute, yes.
They thought that this could be their year. So if you'll remember, last year she went to the Balenciaga show in Paris, and there was lots of friends of Meghan telling the media that she just loved fashion and was really into fashion. And people had reached out to brands like Dior and Gucci to see if maybe they wanted to pair up with Meghan. And it was a hard pass. And then it turned out, of course, that Meghan had invited herself to Balenciaga and then Pure Palace.
How do you invite yourself? How the hell do you invite yourself? I remember my boss inviting me to his farewell party. Like it was going to be a big shebang, you know, and I wanted to go so bad, and he personally invited me, but I chickened out and didn't go. And the reason why I didn't go is because I was a contractor and I hadn't been there that long, and I felt like it just would be weird, but he did invite me. So anyway, Stephen something, because his retirement, his departure from the company was in the news. I was like, I didn't know I was working for, because I would work for the CEOs or the presidents and like that of the company as an EA. So that's what I used to do. It was really, I love that. It was great. It was meeting a lot of people, got to do a lot of, like you get to see and do a lot of things that, you know, the EA get it's a lot of perks with the position. Anyway, moving on. Focus. Maybe she could become a sister wife. Oh, God. Jesus. Comment of the moment. Bring it here. Maybe she can be a sister wife. Who? Amber? Oh, God. I have to laugh at it because I used to be one, and I'm so glad that I am so far away from that. Yes, like you don't even know. That's one less thing I have to worry about. Thank you, Cece. Shanoa, The Bachelor and The Bachelorette show have been exposed because some of the folks that come on there are already in a relationship with someone that is. Are they vetting these people? You got to vet these people. Oh my goodness. Put a 1 in the chat if you got the comment. Maybe she could become my sister wife. That was funny. That was hilarious. Debbie, he's probably getting tax benefits from that, but it was about money for some movie. I wasn't fully listening as I put Lady C on and get on with the other things. What was going on? What money? And what soccer and football club? What are you ladies talking about? I think that is hilarious.
Paolo Piccioli, the designer, also made a quip, and it all became about Meghan. And then later, there was Kris Kardashian's birthday party at the Met Gala funders, Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez Bezos' house. Meghan and Harry showed up and pictures were posted. And of course, we all know now that they were taken down at Meghan and Harry's request. Meghan and Harry then, of course, told everybody, well, we didn't sign the photo release. However, there was
problems. You know what my aunt told me a long time ago? She said, nobody wants to deal with a problem. So you eliminate the problem. Meghan is the problem. Meghan is the problem. Guess what, guys? It wasn't the queen after all. After all, I will be the one to hold you in my arms. After all, it wasn't the queen. Okay? After all, it wasn't the queen. It was Meghan was the problem. She was the issue. She keeps things stirred up. If it's not about her or things going on about her, then something ain't right. She went to the Kardashians and thought that she was better than them and thought, I'm going to tell them what to do with their pictures that she okayed from the beginning. Who is the problem? Isn't this a pattern? Isn't this becoming a pattern that when she's out with society, with the who's, there's an issue crashing someone's party that you wasn't invited to, you invited yourself? Needing to get an invitation to this Met Gala, but it's not getting an invitation because why? Why are you not getting an invite? That should suck. I would be like, well, I would call. I would make a phone call. I would make a phone call and say, what's up? Why am I not being invited to the who's of who's party this year? Maybe I wouldn't, but that's something she would do. Call and say, wait a minute, hold up. I wasn't invited to the Met Gala. No, you're not going to be invited because you're a problem child. Everywhere you go, you stir up mess. And we don't want the issue. We don't want to deal with the issue of cleaning up your mess. Okay? You're controversial and you always going to have something going on with you, the PR team. You didn't go see your dad, then you were messing around with the Kardashians. Now you're out there pretending like your dad don't exist, and then you went to this hospital and pretended that you love those people because they're strangers. We don't get you, Meghan. You don't fit in. You didn't fit in with the royals. You didn't fit in with the royal people. You didn't fit in with the American people. You don't fit in with the A-listers. You don't fit. And I believe on one of those interviews, those ladies was trying to tell her, you're not authentic. Did you see my mama stanky video that I did? Did you see my stanky mommy video that I did? Did you not see the stanky mommy video? Come on, everybody's seen this. That's authentic. She thought that this super duper dance-a-do was gonna be authentic. Look at that, and then she's got him looking like a fool, a straight up fool. Look, just a fool. He doesn't know which way his legs want to go, left or right. He's confused. His whole body is confused and it's twisted. It's twisted. He'll be back. You'll see it. Let me make it bigger so you guys can see it. Look at this. Authentic. This is what makes me authentic. My baby mama dance. Baby mama dance. her baby mama dance. We'll work it, Meghan. This is going to put you right where you need to be. Oh, which he doesn't know which way he wants to go. Left, right, to the side, down low, up and down. Which, oh, here we go. He going to slide on through. That's what makes her authentic. That's not being authentic. It's being able to relate to people, to people, to kids, to people, to just anything other than yourself.
There was no photo release. The lesson to everybody was don't invite them because it becomes all about them and nothing about Kris Kardashian, whose 70th birthday it was, nothing about Jeff or Lauren, and of course, Anna Wintour, who is head of Vogue and the Met Gala, is a huge fan of the actual royals and does not like Meghan because Meghan, when she was working with British Vogue, said, oh, I want the cover, I want this, had all these demands, and Anna had said, you know what, enough, we're done.
Hollywood, it's been a few years.
Anna Winters, that's the Devil Wears Prada lady that I was trying to refer to earlier. Yes, her. She did not give her an invitation to the Met Gala. Oopsie doopsie. None for you.
Since they've been living in the States, Hollywood really doesn't seem to be warming up to them. We've seen her Netflix project fail as well. People, again, not inviting them to their parties or not wanting her to at the fashion shows. What should she be doing now?
God, it's falling apart. Do you guys see it? Are you guys seeing the fall apart? This is falling apart. Oh my God. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What the hell are we gonna do? I would be panicking. This will be panic mode for me right about now because no one likes me. No one gets me. No one understands me. No one knows nothing. I'm trying to find, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. I was just checking because I know Heather from the Hood is coming on at 11:30 and I want to check her out. But I want to finish listening to what these two ladies have to say.
Next, what should they do next?
They should just take it easy. They're not. Every day they are coming out with something else. The other issue with Hollywood is you're talking about an area of the United States full of narcissists.
Wow. This is not good. This right here is not good for Meghan's reputation. It's one thing for us to see it, but it's another for these women to be talking about it and getting it out there. This is like page 6 telling us that Meghan did not get an invitation. That's a shun. If you're being shunned by people that are higher up, that are supposed to connect with you, then what the hell? You have nothing. She's, oh God, it's over. It's a pattern with Meghan going into someone else's domain, trying to change and run shit. Yes, trying to run it. Stop trying to run other people's stuff. Stop taking over. Let someone else walk you through it. She's never going to get it. Just like she told those producers, I don't want those people in my house. So they had to get an Airbnb for her to film her show. She didn't do it in her own home. That tells me something about her. She's not authentic. She's plastic. And all she cares about is herself. And she doesn't care about who she has to step on to get there. because she still thinks she hasn't made it. She feels like right now upset because she did not get an invitation to the Met Gala. And she feels like that she's star power enough to get one. Why are you trying to prove yourself to anyone to try to get into the Met Gala? That's what she's trying to do. She needs the Met Gala so she can hang out with the fashion industry and get connected with people. I don't like her fashion. It don't stick out to me. Nothing reeks. Oh, let's buy that. Especially that brown with the wrinkle dinkle. Woo, that was a situation. Like, how you gonna be wrinkled in a royalty? In the Duchess.
And one person cannot suck all the air out of the room. You have to.
Ooh, one person sucks. Meghan sucks the air out of the room, guys. Harry. Because he act like he don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't know his wife is like this. And he tries to blame other people like she does. No, there's something wrong with your wife, Harry. Everybody can't be wrong. Earl, if you out there. Everybody can't be wrong about what is wrong with Meghan. You can tell by what is going on around her right now in her circle because of her popularity and who wants to hang around her and who don't. The who's don't want to hang around you anymore. That's
share the oxygen. And people are not feeling that about them. Not to mention, ever since the Variety article, they have no cachet right now, and people in Hollywood don't kind of want to be around somebody who they view as on the down, not on the rise.
I do want to move
on the down and not on the rise. Did you hear what she said? Oh!
Don't kind of want to be around somebody who they view as on the down, not on the rise.
I do want to move on.
And one person cannot suck all the air out of the room. You have to share the oxygen. And people are not feeling that about them. Not to mention, ever since the Variety article, they have no cachet right now. And people in Hollywood don't kind of want to be around somebody who they view as on the down, not on the rise.
I do want to move on to the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni saga. You have been covering this since it started. This week, a judge made a new ruling. What does that mean for the future of this case?
It was a big ruling. Basically, it cut Blake Lively's case off at the knees. 10 of 13 charges were dropped. Charges including the big ones, sexual harassment, the fat shaming, these kind of things. Now, he did say it was a technicality because as she was not an actual employee of Wayfair and the contracts for the ALA had not been signed, that she could not sue under federal statutes. However, she still has 3 more things to go, and including retaliation, aiding and abetting retaliation. Now, this is what Blake is saying. Blake is trying to put a positive spin on this. And she is saying on social media, I'm grateful.
By me saying that he was cute, somebody would take that way out of content. She like him. She wants to get with, it gets real stupid out there in these YouTube streets. It really does.
For the court's ruling, which allows the heart of my case to be presented to a jury next month. I will never stop doing my part in fighting to expose the systems and people who seek to harm, shame, silence, and retaliate.
Oh, she is digging herself into a deeper hole. I'm grateful for the court's ruling, which allows the heart of my case to be presented to a jury next month. I will never stop doing my part in fighting to expose the systems and the people who seek to silence and retaliate against victims. Now she's a victim? That's a big accusation. Wow.
Against victims. Now, Justin, of course, had his say via
what did he
his
say?
lawyer.
You know what? Adults are having an argument, and they're arguing and telling us about the argument. We're watching it in real time. This is adult stuff. I wonder what it teaches our kids.
And this is what he said. The defendants were not afraid of the truth. The plan was not only to speak the truth, but also to show that same truth over and over again through the presentation of actual evidence. It is gratifying to see the court's ruling confirms what the legal team believed from day one.
You have been reporting that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are trying to fix their public image. How are they?
This is not helping, okay? Trust.
Doing that?
Yeah, they have a big problem. Their public numbers are just down the toilet, and people in Hollywood don't really want to work with them right now because she is now known to break budgets and be litigious. So they've been coming out trying to present this really happy family look. They were out in Wrexham in England to cheer on his soccer team. They've been to Nickelodeon's world.
So what does that mean when you're trying to fix your reputation? Go out and be seen more at different events? Or, like, what the hell? How do these people fix their reputation? Screw it. It's tarnished, it's gone, and you're still digging yourself into a deeper hole. Because here's the thing, you have to at some point take accountability and be like, wait a minute. And Meghan this is just like Blake is not going to do that, but dig it deeper and deeper into a hole. Why even say anything at all? Why make a statement at all? Why did she even say anything at all? He is handsome. Yeah.
They've been all over on Broadway and trying to show they're happy. That was before the case was chopped off at the knees, however.
We haven't seen her since then. We just heard that statement that you read.
No, we have not.
All right, Paula Froelich, thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe to the Scoop newsletter.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe.
All right, lovely subscribers, lovely channel members, lovely people. I want to thank you so very, very much. Oops, I kind of got relaxed. And I wanted to come on and say goodbye personally, okay? Let's put some fans in the chat. And I say we go out with a song. This will not be monetized because let's go out with two things, okay? I want to go out with Donald Trump's commercial. Sorry, I can't help it. Here it is. Wait. I want to go out with Donald Trump's commercial and then this song I want you guys to hear. This is a song that me and my husband chose for, I think it was our wedding dance, but they couldn't get it right. Okay, here we go. No offense to the Trump people. It's just that's what they do. They do it to one more time. And the reason why it's funny is because there is a real person out there that does this walk. I can't find it. So Snowdrop said he walks better in heels than Marco. She can't get a little twisted. Okay, let me get the song ready. Okay, woo. Hopefully that me playing the video, I don't know. I'm showing you the video too. Woo. We're going out with this song.
And all the lovers around
This
the world.
song was
I want to talk about the one
this
I love.
song was my wedding song, the dance portion of it. Me and my husband danced, but I don't remember them having it. So anyway, the first dance. I think it was. Woo! My name. Video. Music. Video. His happy song. That one. I love it. Okay, We're out of here, guys. Thank you so much for listening to my love song. I hope you like it. She and Harry will find some way to blame the royal family, mainly William and Catherine, for them not being invited. You know what? This is really telling. It's a big story because Meghan is not supposed to be at this location. Meghan is supposed to be at the top of her game. She is supposed to be invited to the Met Gala. She's supposed to be turning down invitations. She's supposed to be, the people should want to be around her, to get to know her, to invite her, for her to be a part of something. They don't want her no longer. And that's not good, because that's all you had. You had Hollywood. Hollywood has turned their back on you, just like you have turned your back on your family. Maybe karma is catching up really fast to you, girlfriend. Your show didn't do well. Your products aren't doing that great. Netflix cut you off by the boots and, just unfollowed you. Oh, it would have been tore up from the floor up. We've had this relationship for like decades. We've had a decade relationship, her and Netflix. What, 7 years of hell for them? I'm sure. They want nothing to do with her. They said if they contact her, if she contacts them, by lawyer only. That is something. Neo, yes, he's good too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We need to do a music. Yeah. Blake and that man rejected her advances. Shanoa, ooh, Blake. Blake's mad that man rejected her advances. Hello, Pickle. So good to see you. Thank you for being here, guys. I'm going to head over there to Heather from the Hood. Okay? So, guys, why don't you join me? It's just that Heather from the Hood, D-A Hood. And I'm going to go over there and see what she's up to. Okay? Love you guys. And I'll see you soon.
Thank you.